Doing your first LibriVox solo. Some tips. Hello, good people of LibriVox. This is Phil Chenevert, and I am the LibriVox video guy until somebody tells me I shouldn't do it anymore. And this is going to be a video talking about doing your first solo for LibriVox. It's a really exciting thing to do. Because you've decided that I've tried some other things. I mean, we recommend that you read a few sections, get used to it, get all your text specs get used to editing, and then launch into a solo. Well, suppose you found yourself a book to read on somewhere. Gutenberg is our first recommendation because we're pretty sure it's PG there, which is PG? Pardon me, PD, public domain, not, what is it, parental guidance. So you're here at the main LibriVox forum. All of these are forums. This is our main page where you can go to different forums. The one you want is going to be New Projects Launchpad. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to pick your book. You can pick that yourself. Go to the New Projects Launchpad. We're going to go to Want to Start a Solo Recording? Yes, I do. Right at the top here is the project template generator, but I would like to point out that there is a lot of excellent information here that will help you, give you guidance. If you ever get confused, come back here and read this. But let's go to the project template generator. This is where you're going to put your stuff in. Now, the book I've chosen is the Talk of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Yes. Oops, here it is. The first thing I want is the title. Now, I usually copy the title so I don't type it in wrong, and which I'm going to do here. Press copy and paste. Link to the text. When you're getting the text, and if it's a Gutenberg, for example, you want this page with the number up here. You don't want this page, or, well, pardon me, you don't want the actual text. What you want is the page, this one. This is called the main page. So we got this, we got a copy that, put it here, paste that in there. Type of project, solo. Recording language, it's going to be English. Target completion date, that is up to you. It's optional. You don't need to fill it out. I usually don't, because I finish when I finish. Information about the author. Now, I'm going to type in Baum, B-A-U-M, and immediately our database shows me that we have L. Frank Baum. Now, clicking on that will mean it'll insert the rest of the name, the first name, his birth and his death, and also the link to the author. If our database doesn't have the author, you will have to look it up. You will have to get the author's name here and type it in, and then you'll have to go to Gutenberg or somewhere like here, BibRec, and get the birth and death rate. Birth and death dates rate. It's okay. I'll be fine in a few minutes, as soon as my coffee kicks in. There is no translator, but if there was one, you would have to add that here. And birth and death are important because some people in the world have different rules and laws what they can't read and can read what's public domain for them. Additional information, copyright. Oh yes, let's see what the copyright is on this. I don't know. Now, I usually get this from reading the book. 1914. You can get this sometimes off of Google. Okay, got that sucker. This is where you would type in a brief summary of the book. TikTok. Does great stuff. Actually, I'm going to come back later after I have read the book or halfway through it and fill this out on the main page. I'll show you how to do that. Summary will be by, let's see, me, Phil, yeah, knows me. Link to the book on Wikipedia. I'm not going to put that, but that's easy to find. You go to Wikipedia, do a search. Original year of publication, we're going to put 1914. Select from menu. This is where you choose one, just one, one of these genres, they call them. That's French, by the way. Children's fiction, action, adventure, animal, myths, legends, fairy tales. Let's go with fairy tales. Don't choose more than two. One is even better because when people do a search, they don't want to have too many. Now, when you come to tags, you can put as many tags here as you want. Bomb, comma, Oz, comma, T-I-K, T-O-K, TikTok, comma, and put as many of these things as you want. Now, level of proof listening, you will pick what level. Since you are going to be the book coordinator for this, you can pick this. I always go with standard. Sometimes if you're doing a book that's, let's say, poetry or something like that, you may want word perfect, which means you're asking the DPL, the dedicated proof listener, to listen to it word for word and tell you that if there's anything wrong. Number of sections. I don't know how many sections this is. Oh goody, he has a 25. And there's no, wait a minute, is there a yes, okay. There is one. There is a, let's call it a preface. So 25 plus 1 will be 26. And is there a preface? Yes. That means that it will start with 0 instead of a 1. What is your forum name? Now, if you know your forum name, and I certainly hope you do, this is mine. If you haven't selected a catalog name, how would you like your name or pseudonym credited? Most people put their real name, but you know, you can put anything you want, you know, Superman or whatever. I use my real name. I don't have a URL to link to. Next, you click this, it's going to generate a forum. Now, inside this little box, I'm going to copy this whole page, copy down to here, copy, 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 go back to the new projects launchpad. I'm going to submit a new topic here, okay? And I'm going to paste. I pasted all that magic, all this stuff. You'll see. Next, I'm going to type in the title. TikTok of Oz by L B-A-U-M. And I'm going to go to the beginning here and put a tilde. Oops, that's an exclamation point. A tilde. That's going to ask the people looking at this, that tell them that I want a DPL or a proof listener. Then I'm going to put solo. There you go. And at this point, I will go down and put submit. Good. Now, what's happened is, in the new projects launchpad forum, there is a brand new thread here called, well, it's my thread, the one I just put in there. When you do one, it'll be right here. So, what's going to happen next is a meta coordinator, an administrator of some type, will see these and will volunteer to set up your magic window. Okay, one of the meta coordinators, administrators, came along, one of the amazing ones, although he's suspect, came along and volunteered to set up my magic window for me by posting a reply. They said, hey, I will set this up for you. That's it. And then they submitted that, which added to this thread. Now, when you're doing your solo, you're going to keep everything in this thread. Now, let me see. Oh, he did it. Here's my magic. This here is the magic window. And there are 20, should be 25 plus a 0 one here. Now, as book coordinator, you are responsible for maintaining the magic window. You maintain it by going in here, BC, Administration. This is the LibriVox Management Dashboard. Nice cup of coffee here. And as you can see, it's set up fairly simply here, not complicated. We're going to Section O, Title. You click on it. If you don't click, then you press Enter, it'll take it. It's saved. You can go back and change that anytime you want. Chapter 2 is going to be, Anne's Army. Anne's Army. ANNSARMY. Press Enter. Okay, that's in there. Now you're going to be the reader. So you would assign readers sections. If you're, well, let's just do it the easy way, folks. You're the reader, so you start typing in your name here, PHIL. Here I am down here. Find your name, click on it. You have to do it this way. You can't type in your name. You have to click on it in the list. If you're not in the list, then you would go to Add New Reader. But which sections am I going to go? I'm going to go 0 to 25. Let's see how many we got. 25. Add. And it inserts your name, saying that all of these will be assigned to you as the soloist reader. Pretty simple. Now, whenever you upload, pardon me, let me pause this. When you finish a chapter, let's say I read this here, I saved it as an MP3 file, and I go to the uploader. Now, I have it bookmarked up here. You can't see it. Let's see if it's in the first project here where it says to upload. Yes. Now you'll notice that this is funny here. You can't see that. Pardon me. There's no space between the here and here, so it doesn't show as an actual clicker. I would go in. Now you could edit this first post. Go to Edit and come down here where it says here. There you go. That should give it to me. You can edit any of this stuff here. You can change things. You can, when you get ready to write your book description, you would come in here and write TikTok does great stuff. Saves Oz once again. Whatever you want to put in there. Now let's see if we have a link. Oh, this is so, yeah. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. See, now it's a link. So what you do is you've saved it. You go Uploader. You go Add Files. You find them. You select your MC. MC is going to be the person, your meta coordinator. In this case, it'd be me. And you'd start your upload. Okay, you have uploaded your file. You have the thing here. You post here, and you paste it. Hopefully, yes, there it is. You press Enter. You have to press Enter on your keyboard, and there it is. And then you would come over here and go to Ready for PL. Okay, that's done, and then you would go back to your post reply, and assuming you have a DPL, you'd put chapter 0 is in the MW magic window, which would imply that it's ready for listening. Now, when someone jumps in and says, "I would love to DPL this," then you would say yes or no, because you have the right to choose them, and the meta coordinator will assign them as the DPL. Okay, so that's it. You are responsible for that. I hope you have fun recording lots of things for LibriVox. I didn't ask you to come up here. And this is way too long, but what the heck. And when you're finally finished and everything is correct, the meta coordinator will catalog it, and you will have a solo book in our catalog. Have fun recording, and remember, read good. This is Phil Chenevert signing out.